Mr. LBS Designs, Mr. Trending Motherfucking Topic, Mr. I Am, aka Mr. Asha Azure Ashe, aka Mr. Light Life and Fire Yourself, aka Mr. Authenticator, aka Mr. Everything. You feel me? Look, as y'all know, look, I do apologize in advance for any background noise. I am currently doing this at Panera Bread. You heard? But look, that's here no there. Um, real quick. Um, so look, I was kind of, you know, I was trying to connect with Source real quick um, before I got up here, and I kind of, I kind of had to go listen to me real quick. You know, I had to go listen to God real quick. Um, and as I could tell by the title, um, as I could tell by the title, the message that I got, well, not even message, the the insight that I got was from one of my songs. It's from one of my songs that I have out there. But first off, the first song that came on, right? Before I really get to the point of the matter, the first song that came on was Freeform, right? And within that song Freeform, right? Keep in mind, well, when you think of Freeform, what comes to mind? Freedom, right? So something forming in its natural in its natural way. However it wants to grow, however it wants to form, however it wants to, whatever the final project may be is what the final project is, right? But then again, it may never be a final project because it's consistently growing, right? So Freeform. So that was the first song that came on by me. Y'all can definitely go check it out on all mainstream platforms. Um, and within that song, within that song, um, of course I'm being very diverse. Of course I'm being very diverse. The chorus of the song alone, it's pretty much talking about being one, being connected, and feeling like you could be one with yourself as well as one with your significant other. Um, who we got here? What's going on, Willow? What's going on, Willow? Like, comment, and subscribe. Um, so look, so as I was saying, the first song that played on my playlist was by me, called Freeform. And when you think of Freeform, you think of something that's growing and is you think of something that's growing in its natural way, wildly free. However it decides to form in its final destination, which may never be a final destination because it's constantly growing if it's free forming, right? So within that song, the chorus alone is pretty much talking about being one with yourself and being one with your significant other, like feeling like you could be yourself with the person or the individuals that you're around, or just feeling like you could be free. And and within that a few within my verses, um, I say this some very deep things that I really think y'all should go check out. Called Freeform. I'll put the link and everything in the description shortly after the live or whatever the case. And then after that song, the very next song that came out was Self is Wealth, which is also by me. Um, and within that song, it was talking about feeling connected within yourself. And so what I got between those two songs was a group of collectives out there. And keep in mind, look, I'm very clairaudient. All right, I'm very clairaudient, clairvoyant. I am a medium, whatever the case may be, right? And so what I get within those two songs by me, moi, is that, and look, within these songs, I like to take things personal within these songs because again they are by me, but I'm also writing from a space where humanity can resonate. You feel me? And so with that, it was like there's a group of individuals out there. Like it's almost like I feel like a 70 to a 30% ratio difference. And I know that's very vast, very odd, but I feel like there's a 70 to 30% ratio of collectors out there who feel connected within themselves and feel like and operate in oneness. But then again, I also feel like there's a group of collective out there, you know, who has yet to still find themselves, who has yet still to find their voice. And so and so with that, and so with that inner guidance, um, look, that 70% of you who and this may sound crazy, but 70% of you are not aligned with yourselves yet. 70% of you have not grown into your voice. 70% of you have not truly stepped into your authentic energy, your authentic self. You feel me? Who we got down here? What's going on, Karoba? What's going on? All right, have a good day. Appreciate it. Thank you. Um, and so with that being stated, right? Um, look, and this is not to downplay or dictate, how you're moving or to even down talk you at all. This is to bring light and awareness to your light and to your awareness. To be honest, simple as that is to bring light and awareness to your light and awareness within yourself. Um, Then the 30% of you that are aligned with yourself, the 30% of you that are connected within your authenticity, the 30% of you that are operating within that aura field. Congratulations. Congratulations. The 30% of you, well, we're not even the full 30% of you because I'll say right now we have 5%. We have 5% because right 5% of y'all are subscribed to the channel. 5% of y'all are subscribed to the channel. I'm waiting for the other 25% of y'all to come in and subscribe. Okay. Now, now with that being stated, right? Um, the 70% of you who have yet to, you know, really grow into your authenticity, grow into your power, grow into your voice, or have aligned um, with thyself. This is the time. Like really, like this is really the time. You feel me? Like, look, look. First off, happy birthday to all my Sagittariuses. Big Sagittarius status, big Ultra. You feel me? Yeah, we definitely aiming our bow and arrows to hitting our targets. Yeah, definitely hitting our targets. By the way, y'all be sure to get over to my Thoughts of a Sagittarius YouTube channel and go subscribe to Abominations of America. You feel me? Because here's the thing. Each channel operates in its own entity. Each channel has something different to offer. You feel me? And each channel all operates on authenticity. You feel me? Authenticity and truth. So when you're operating in your authentic within your authentic power and you're operating in your knowing, your truth, can't nothing stop you. Nothing. Because guess what? You're constantly evolving, you're constantly growing, and you're constantly doing the inner work because there's always inner healing to be done. Why? Because we go through shit every motherfucking day. We go through shit every fucking day, and you constantly got look. Unless you like me, and you can truly alchemize and transmute all that energy, which I can direct and give y'all teachings on how to creatively alchemize negative energy. So if y'all want guidance and teachings on that or how I do it, then let's get my Thoughts of a Sagittarius channel. Let's get that over. Let's get that up to like 100 subscribers, and then we can start going live over there and actually start doing some meditations together live. You feel me? Out in nature, stuff like that. Um, but look, um, this is the time for y'all to like really like embrace yourself, embrace your voice, even if it cracks. Embrace your voice. Because here's the thing: everybody has a key. Everybody has a key. Everybody has a voice. So if you have a voice, you can hold a note. If you can hold a note, then guess what? You can sing. So use your vocals. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You feel me? Because guess what? If it sounds good to you, it sounds good. Then. If you work on your throat chakra, you can strengthen it. If you work on your throat chakra, you can strengthen that. And who knows? You may actually, professionalize or gain some expertise with your vocals. Um, let's say if you're an artist in some kind of way, like where you use your hands, um, you're like you're normally used to just doing squiggly lines or just being wild with your art. Okay, and you want to try something different. You want to actually learn how to have steady hands and stuff like that. These things take these things take practice. But guess what? Practice makes permanent. And that's something that I learned. Practice makes permanent. If you practice something long enough, it becomes repetition. But you know, when that repetition is operating in growth, that's when you know that you're actually doing something. Now, when something that's repeatable or whatever case may be that's keeping you stagnant, that shit gotta go. You feel me? Keep that shit out the window. You feel me? Excuse my French. Oh yeah. By the way, make sure y'all get some tea, bro. Make sure y'all drink some tea, cause yeah, make sure y'all drink some tea. Tea is definitely great. I've actually been doing a lot of tea rituals. To be honest, been definitely doing a lot of tea rituals, and I can actually say drinking tea has really been keeping me balanced, keeping me aligned and really in tune versus cold liquids. Now, I'm not saying that cold liquids aren't good at times, but when you're constantly giving your body or putting your body under shivers or whatever the case may be, and you're not balancing out your frequencies because shit, your temperature changes. You get cold and you get hot, so you gotta be able to balance that. You gotta be able to balance it, and also understand that everything is done with moderation. Feel me? Everything is done with moderation. Um, I'm not quite sure how long. I'm not quite sure how long I plan to be live with y'all right now. I do know that I did just make. Actually, look, before I came over here on this channel, I was on my Thoughts of a Sagittarius channel, and I put up some inspiration content over there. So y'all be sure to get over there and elevate your minds, elevate your souls, Sagittarius style. You feel me? Also, with all the with all the fuckery, with all the fuckery, going on in what distractions that they're displaying on y'all television, understand this. Some of it is beneficial, but majority of it is bullshit. Some of it is beneficial, majority of it is bullshit. And the thing is, this is how you differentiate between the bullshit and the beneficial. But see, the bullshit is what they're gonna have on repeat. The bullshit is what they're gonna have on repeat. the distractions. They're gonna constantly throw distractions and miscellaneous content at you, right? But then the beneficial things, they're only gonna show or display like maybe like one like every random flash, like it's random flashes. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense to y'all, it makes sense to me. You just gotta catch up. No mustard. Like you gotta catch up. No mustard. like like no cap. Um, but like that's how I differentiate or decipher between the fuckery and the beneficial. Because I put like this. Take TikTok for example. Actually no. Take Instagram for example. On Instagram, you'll constantly see individuals doing the same trending the same trending little song or whatever, same little dance or whatever, whatever. Yeah. So they're gonna wham in the circle, whatever case may be, right? You're constantly seeing things like that on repeat. That's bullshit. That's fuckery, right? They'll constantly throw that at you. But when it comes to like let it be like a kidnapping or a murder that just happened or a drug bust that done happened, they'll show that with like every random flashes, right? Random moments. That's the beneficial shit. The beneficial things they don't show you as frequently. But the fuckery, the bullshit, they put that shit on repeat. So it's up to you to be discerning enough. It's up to you to be discerning enough to dissect um what's really beneficial and what's fuckery. I'm just saying. This is also the thoughts of a Sagittarius, but this is what happened when you meet. This is what happened when the analysts meet the prejudice. Hold on. This is what happened when lyricists meet the analyst and a prejudice. A lyricist. Hold on. This is what happens when a lyricist meet an analyst signing prejudice. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. This is also the thoughts of a Sagittarius. This is not my fault. Okay. I'm just bringing y'all into my intuitive viewpoint, POV, how I look at this video game. 'Cause guess what? It's not even a Matrix anymore. It's a video game. It's a video game. And the individuals who the individuals who's controlling the TV don't understand that the individuals with the controllers is the ones that's really in control. So just because you're controlling the television, the individuals with the controller is the one that's really in control. So who's winning? Who's winning? Who's winning? Let that sink in. They may control. Look, they may have the television, right? But you have the controller. You have the controller. So if you have the controller to the television, who's really in control here? Sorry, I'm so sorry. This is not reverse psychology. This is not reverse psychology. They may have the television, but if you have the controller, who's really in control? Who's really in control here? So understand this, overstand this, and understand this. Their power is not real. Their power is not real, but your power is real. Get it? Israel is real. Mhm. All of this is real. It's a play on words, y'all. It's a play on words. It's a play on words. Don't ask how I know to believe that I know. This whole playing field is real because this is Atlantis. Atlantis is real. Atlantis is Israel. Oh my goodness. Don't mind me, y'all. Do not mind me. It is 12:48 on a. It is 12:48 right now. 12:48 p.m. Um, my time, and it's 2020 on my clock right now. So, being connected within yourself. Do you really feel connected with yourself? How do you know that you connected with yourself? How often do you embrace yourself? How often do you touch yourself? How often do you hug yourself? How often do you actually look in the mirror and be like, I can accept that. Now that I don't really accept, but that can be changed. How often do you take these measures? Me personally, I do it every fucking day. I do it every chance that I get. Wanna know why? You wanna know why? I do this every chance that I get because I have the chance to actually do it. The fact that I have the chance to do it is the reason why I do it every chance that I get. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me. So if it makes sense to me, then it makes sense to you. Want to know why it makes sense to me? No, I mean, want to know why it makes sense to you? It makes sense to you because it makes sense to me, and I influence your, and I'm influencing you. And matter of fact, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not even influencing you. I'm embracing you. Don't look at me as an influencer. Look at me as an embracer. Because I'm gonna embrace you every chance that I get. Want to know why? Because as I embrace you, I embrace me. I embrace me. So, so if I, which is you, which is nothing but three lines. Keep in mind, one is three and three is one. Y'all know that, right? I know that, right? One plus one is three. Y'all know that, right? Hmm? Oh, oh. Now, now this is where now look. I really don't want to get into geometry with y'all because this is not the channel for that. This is not the channel for that. But understand that numbers numbers is life. Numbers is life. Numbers is the cycle of life. You do understand that, right? But it's literally only one through. It's literally only one through eight. It's really only one through eight because nine and ten is really just one and two all over again. But I digress. I digress. I digress. Um. hmm. Anyway, y'all. By the way, also look, new single. I got a new single dropping in 2 days, y'all. No cap. Y'all. So look, I did post the master link in the community board for y'all to go pre-save and pre-order that joint. The name of this song is called Mothership. You feel me? It's called Mothership. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I really took off on this jump. So y'all be sure to get over to the community board. Be sure to get over to the community post area, right? And hit that link and pre-save the new single that's about to drop, bro. Pre-save the new single that's about to drop. You're not gonna be disappointed because I'm authentic. And ain't nobody giving y'all the real like I'm giving y'all the real, bro. Ain't nobody giving y'all the real like I'm giving y'all the real. They not. And look, granted, we all like to be entertained, right? We all like to be entertained. We all like we all like to we all like to embrace, well, not me, but we all like to embrace in some type of toxicity or drama some point of our day, just for a hint of dopamine, right? But who's to say that hint of dopamine can't be informative. That hint of dopamine can't be can't be positive. That hint of dopamine can't be authentic. Or that hint of dopamine can't just be freedom, right? And over here in this community, Light Life Empire that we're building, I'm offering y'all freedom. I'm offering y'all freedom, bro. Keep in mind, I got the panels open where y'all can actually get up here and join me live and share your stories. So if you got a story that you want to tell, whether it's your just a poem of your life story or whatever the case may be, collaborate with a brother and get up here and shit. Let yourself be seen. Give yourself permission to be heard. Give yourself permission to be heard. Stop being a pussy. Stop being scared. I'm gonna give it to you raw. I ain't sugarcoating shit. Stop being scared. Stop being a punk. Stop being a sucker. Stop holding back. Look, let that shit out. Like, let that shit out. Like, let it out. I mean, like, look, I don't mean literally let your feces out, but allow yourself to be heard. Allow yourself to be heard. Allow yourself to be seen. I'm giving you the platform, the opportunity. You can literally get up here and join me live right now and give yourself permission to be free. Give yourself permission to be heard. Allow the world. Because look, it's 8 billion. Like it's 8 billion people. 8 billion people. And guess what? 1 billion. Look, 1,044,000,000 of us are chosen. And here's the thing. I'm just saying. 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 So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So look, um, get up here. Give yourself permission to be free. I'm giving you permission to be free. I'm allowing you to be heard. I'm allowing you to be seen. Come on. Come on. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Come on. Come on. Embrace it. Because I'm going to embrace you. I'm going to embrace you authentically. One way or another. I'm gonna pull you out your shell. I'm gonna pull you out your shell. Can I pull you out your shell? Can I allow you to be free? Can you give yourself permission to be free? Can you do that? Ashe, can you do that? Can you do that? In the vibrations of Oludumare, can you do that? Can you do that? Can you? Because yeah, the sun god and goddess is out there. The moon god and goddess is out there. Nature is out there. You literally got nothing but freedom, space, and opportunity. Just saying. It's nothing but a click and a click, then a boop, and you right there. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be heard. I'm gonna give you look, society may not give you permission. Society may not give you permission. I'm giving you permission. Wanna know why? You wanna know why I have the authority to give you permission? Because I have the authority to give myself permission. Why? Because I don't listen to them. I don't abide by them. These man-made rules ain't shit. I abide by the rules of the land, the laws of the land. You feel me? The land. Look, the laws of the land is in the land, and the land is free. They're trying to profit off of it. Those who subscribe to me, this life empire that we're building. Guess what? We're not allowing them to profit off our land anymore. You get what I'm saying? You're not look. You see this copper skin here. You see this copper Egyptian skin right here. Yeah, this copper Egyptian skin right here, baby. I'm just saying. Hey, look, come on, come with it. This is our land. We're not allowing them to profit off of it no more. Come join the Light Life Empire community. I'm trying to tell you, look, we're taking over the world. We are the new government. Fuck what you talking about? You subscribe to any of my channels. We are the new government. We the new world order. Whether you're a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, it don't matter what your sign is. You could be shit. You, you could be the Incredible Hulk, the Wolverine. This is Wolverine. It don't matter. Guess what? You subscribe to over here. We are the new world order. Because their order is nothing but chaos. The order that we operate in is peace, authenticity, and unconditional love. Keep in mind, a lot of people don't even know what the fuck unconditional love is. Because unconditional means that unconditional is limitless. Unconditional is limitless, which means there's no limitation when it comes to unconditional. Get what I'm saying? That's the type of energy that we rock with over here. I'm just letting y'all know. While they too busy trying to put limitations on shit, limitations on your thinking, limitations on what you do, limitations on what you say. Fuck that. Fuck that. Put Brush that shit off. Be authentic. Let get up here. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be heard. Because guess what? I'm giving you permission. God is giving God is giving you permission. Yeah, God is giving you permission. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part. And I said what I said. God is God God is giving y'all permission to get up here, be free, be heard, be authentic, be seen, be free authentically. That's it. That is it. That's it. God, look, God through me is giving a God in y'all permission to release fear, release stagnation, release. Bro, look, I ain't playing with y'all. I'm not playing with you. Cause guess what? Shortly after I'm done with this live, I'm finna go outside and finish smoking my J, and then I'm probably gonna end up coming back in here and going live again. I'm just being honest. What we got right there? What's going on, General Morales? What's going on? What's going on? Are you look? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Are you ready to operate in your authenticity? Are you ready to be free? Are you ready to allow yourself to be seen and be heard? Do you give yourself permission? Do you do you give yourself permission to not be scared anymore? If you give yourself permission to not be scared anymore, let me get 1,000 likes, bro. Let me get 1,000 likes on this live stream. If you give yourself permission to not be scared anymore, if you give yourself permission to be free, if you give yourself permission to be heard, if you give yourself permission to be seen, let me get 1,000 likes on this jump. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Share it. Watch this with your kids. Watch this with your kids. Because guess what? Understand this. The connection that you have with your kids determines the connection that you have with your kids determines the outcome of your kids' future. You do understand that, right? Now here's the thing. Parents don't know how to parent. Parents don't know how to parent. And I'm not coming for anybody, but parents don't know how to parent. Parents has forgotten how to be parents. There's a there's a way to be there's a way to discipline them and still there's a way to be discipline there's a way to discipline them and still be their friend. But it has to be a balance. There has to be a balance and not fear. There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance and not fear. Here's the thing. You want your kids to be comfortable coming to you, right? You want your kids to be open, to be willing to come to you openly and express their thoughts, express what they're going through, without feeling like they're going to be judged, right? Sometimes it takes just you listening. Sometimes they don't always need a response. Sometimes it takes just you listening for you to dissect and interpret, you know, whatever it is that needs to be interpreted. And then from there, even though yes, even though you are the adult, even though you are the parent or whatever the case may be, understand this: parents are not always fucking right. Period. Parents are not always right. We're not. Sometimes, sometimes we gotta meet our kids on their level to understand how is it that us as parents can actually assist them. What areas in their life do they need us to assist them? Because a lot of times us as parents can think or assume that we're assisting them just by giving them information, or just by catering to their every fall and need or whatever. But in some cases we become enablers, and we start to enable certain behaviors that shouldn't be enabled, and then we forget how to parent. Just saying. Not saying that I have those issues, but I grew up in that type of environment, and that's granted it didn't fuck me up. Granted it did not fuck me up, and I thank God. I think of myself too. Thank myself, but I also thank God that it didn't fuck me up. But in the same sense, like yo, real talk, like you gotta be able to understand your child while still being able to lead them through your experience. Well, now I'm a firm believer that experience is the best teacher. So yeah, some shit. So look, yes, some things kids are going. Yeah, you're gonna have to allow them to actually go through, so that way they can learn some lessons. But if there, but there are preventable measures that we can take, to so that way they don't have to go through certain experiences. You feel me? But in order for your child to have that comfortability with you, you gotta give them that freedom to do so. Not judgmental, but also not so fucking hard on them either. Just saying. Look, you got a lot of parents out here that really don't need to be parents. And I'm gonna be honest. You got parents out here that don't need to be parenting. Like no cap. Like no cap. But look, it's your boy Lyrical Voice, Lyrical God, Lyrics Voice, Mr. Light Life and Fire himself, Mr. LBS Design, Mr. Trending Motherfucking Topic, Mr. Syrian Express, Mr. Authenticator. New single dropping in 2 days. Mothership. Y'all be sure to go in the community board and definitely pre-save, pre-order that y'all. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and have me a moment, and y'all be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Rest in peace. Take off. One more.